Hello and welcome to the 64th episode of Williams Whiteboard. As I always do, I'd like to take a quick moment just to say thank you to all of you that have come by, watched the videos, left comments, likes, and shares. I really appreciate the shares. So on today's 64th episode, I want to talk about my building blocks, part 1. Let me explain. So yesterday, I was having a conversation with a colleague and they asked me the question, after me sharing the successes, what I like to think were the successes or highlights of my career in government, they asked me a simple question. What do you think were the building blocks to your success? The building blocks. I think every successful activity has a set of building blocks that underlie, that prop up, that become the foundation for any future successes. So after thinking about it for a few minutes, I was actually surprised, actually it was more like a few seconds, I was actually surprised that 4 things came up really quickly for me. And I was shocked at the points that came up because they were, in my opinion, meaningful and could be used by someone else as they were either preparing to take this journey or coaching and mentoring others. The 4, and I'm going to share all 4 of them, but I'm going to do a deep dive on each one of them once a week. So we're doing a 4-part series on the building blocks. Here are the building blocks. The first building block for me was career alignment. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. The second building block was what I call a bias to action. Okay, taking action. The third building block was mentorship and sponsorship. Okay. And then number 4 was grab a shovel. And dig. Okay. So on the first one, that career alignment, I believe career alignment is so important because whatever you are leaning into, you gotta wanna do it. Okay, you have to have some inclination to do it. Whether it aligns to interest, okay, in contracting, procurement, and acquisition, aligned to my interest. I was kind of finance inclined, okay? The math didn't scare me, okay? The art of the deal negotiations, okay? And appreciating rules, okay? Appreciating rules. Those interests, that aligned with my interest, or my core interest of things that I kind of show up with on a daily basis. Number 2, I believe it is a alignment to natural gifts. Okay? I think it's important that whatever job, career field, line of business, it aligns to your natural gifts. Again, some natural gifts in math and finance, kind of understood it. I had an appreciation for it. Okay, so those alignment to natural gifts, communication, comms, okay, people, being a people person, okay, can build relationships. Those things were aligned to natural gifts, I believe, were present. The third is Okay, you got to align to your personality. Okay. Those of you that may or may not have had a DISC assessment, I'll tell you a DISC assessment and those dimensions, learning how you process info, how you process information. A personality assessment, I wish I had this information early on. I had to learn it over time. What am I inclined to do? I'm naturally introverted. I like rules and processes and frameworks. Okay, I'm a little methodical on time, so give me time to process all of these things, and I have an inclination to making decisions. So when you think about what the alignment of my chosen career path to my personality, it was check, 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 check. It was direct alignment. And then number 4, you have to enjoy the work. You have to enjoy the work. The work was so interesting to me from a standpoint of understanding the business side behind government contracting and procurement, the purchasing of goods and services. I had some enlisted time in the Navy, and now I was working for the Navy on the backside, doing the back office stuff, seeing how all the ships, planes, weapon systems, cargo, supplies, services, boats, all of those artifacts, supplies and services were being acquired. I had seen them on the pointy end of the stick side, and now I had a look into enjoying the work on the backside. I believe that was a core characteristic of the success and a building block to my career. So, this is William Randolph, and this is William's Whiteboard, and we are talking about my building blocks. The first building block that we're going to talk about, that we talked about, was career alignment. As you think about starting a career, maturing in your career, switching careers, maybe taking experiences and moving into the business realm, or if you're mentoring or coaching new people, new individuals coming into the workforce, one of the things we should talk about that we don't often talk about as much as we should is career alignment. We should be focused on and attracted to and going after alignment instead of paychecks. If the alignment is right, the paychecks will come. Thank you so very much for your time. And as I always say, when you're chewing on a problem and you don't know what to do, grab a whiteboard and a couple of markers and get after it. Be on the lookout for 2, 3, and 4 in our series of My Building Blocks. All the best. Be well.